Think about the last elder in your family who lived past 80. Really picture them. Strong, sharp-minded, moving without pain, eating from their own garden.
Now ask yourself, when did you last hear of your grandfather taking medication for diabetes?
For most of us, the answer is never. In one generation, something changed. Over 24 million Africans now live with diabetes. More than half of them don't even know it yet. This is not a genetic problem. Our grandparents had the same blood, the same bodies. What changed was the way we live. Today we find out exactly what they were doing right, that we have quietly forgotten. Reason 1, the food. Your grandparents did not eat food that came in a packet. No refined white flour, no high fructose corn syrup, no food engineered to make you overeat. They ate millet, sorghum, unrefined yam, fermented cassava, vegetables from their own garden. These are low glycemic foods. They release sugar slowly into the blood instead of flooding it. Here is the science. In 2019, a major study published in The Lancet reviewed 185 studies. People who ate the most dietary fiber had up to 24% lower risk of type 2 diabetes. Traditional African diets were naturally high in fiber. Every single day, your grandmother was not on a diet. She was not counting calories. Reason 2, movement. Here is a common misunderstanding about our grandparents' generation. Our grandparents did not exercise. They did not go to a gym 3 days a week. They moved constantly because their life required it. Walking to the farm at sunrise, fetching water, planting, harvesting, pounding grain in the mortar, cooking over open fire. This was not a workout. This was just an ordinary Wednesday. Every time your muscles contract, even during a simple walk, they absorb glucose from your blood without waiting for insulin. The muscles do the work directly. Every step matters. A study in Diabetologia found that short walks every 30 minutes improved blood sugar control more effectively than one long exercise session. Our grandparents never sat for 8 hours. Their bodies were in blood sugar regulation mode from sunrise to sunset. No medication required. Reason 3, the herbs. This is where the story becomes truly extraordinary. Our great-grandmother had no pharmacy, no prescription pad, no doctor's waiting room. She had something tested by hundreds of generations, a deep knowledge of medicinal plants. Take bitter kola, known scientifically as Garcinia kola. Communities across West Africa chewed it daily. Researchers at the University of Nigeria found it contains a compound that behaves like insulin. It helps the body's cells absorb sugar from the bloodstream more efficiently. Naturally, moringa, used in cooking across East and West Africa, has been studied in clinical trials. A 2016 study in the Journal of Diabetes Research found moringa significantly reduced fasting blood sugar. African ginger, bitter leaf, fenugreek. These were not random kitchen ingredients. They were a pharmacological system passed from mother to daughter for 1,000 years. Because each generation saw with their own eyes that these plants worked every single time. Your grandmother was not practicing superstition. She was practicing medicine before medicine had a name. Reason 4, sleep. Before electricity, before smartphones, before late night streaming, your grandparents slept when it got dark and woke when the sun rose. 8 to 10 hours. Deep, uninterrupted sleep in complete darkness. Every single night. This is not a small thing. Here is what sleep has to do with diabetes. When you sleep poorly, your body produces more cortisol. Cortisol tells your liver to release glucose into the bloodstream. Blood sugar rises while you sleep. It also makes your cells resistant to insulin, the very core mechanism of type 2 diabetes. Researchers at the University of Chicago showed just 2 nights of poor sleep reduced insulin sensitivity by 25%. In healthy adults, 25%? From just 2 nights. Your grandparents' bodies were resetting and rebalancing every night, in rhythm with the natural world. We are charging our phones at night while our metabolism runs on empty. Reason 5, And this may be the most powerful reason of all. Community. Your grandparents did not carry their problems alone. They lived inside extended family systems, multiple generations under one roof. When something went wrong, the entire village carried it together. There was always someone to sit with, a fire to gather around, a meal from the same pot, an elder with a story that put everything back in perspective. No therapist required. This is not just a cultural detail. This is biological. Loneliness is a physical health crisis. Chronic loneliness triggers the same cortisol response that raises blood sugar and creates insulin resistance. A 2020 study in Nature Human Behavior found strong social connections lowered chronic disease risk by 26%. The African philosophy of Ubuntu, I am because we are, was not just spiritual wisdom. It was, without knowing it, a complete public health strategy built into the culture itself. So let us bring this together. Our grandparents were protected from diabetes, not by medication, but by a complete way of living their culture had refined across thousands of years. 1. They ate whole, unprocessed, low-glycemic traditional foods every single day. 2. They moved their bodies naturally from sunrise to sunset without needing a gym. 3. They used medicinal herbs that modern science is now confirming actually work. 4. They slept deeply, in complete darkness, in rhythm with the natural world. 5. They lived inside strong, loving communities that carried stress together. None of this requires going back to live in a village. You can start today. Walk more, cook more traditional food, add moringa or bitter cola to your week. Protect your sleep like it is your most valuable medicine. And call someone you love. The knowledge was never lost. It was just waiting for us to remember it. Africa's knowledge was never primitive. It was always advanced. We just forgot to look. If this video opened your eyes, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more forgotten African knowledge. Every week, we bring back what was buried.